Hi guys, it's Jasmine with Chatting with the Overstreets. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Got a chance to listen to the word today. It was amazing. So I hope that everyone's enjoying their family time this weekend or just relaxing, whatever floats your boat. Um, I just came in to give a special shout out to our guest that we just recently had last week. We had Coach Kim Sherrill, and she talked about self love. And I'm just going to talk about a little bit of these experiences that I've had with the topics that the ladies talked about last week. So with Miss Kim, sorry, my husband's preparing us a boil, and I like it really spicy. So the spices are like everywhere right now. But anyway, so Coach Kim Sherrill, she talked about self love, and self love is very, very important, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And I know I didn't. I didn't really, honestly have a lot of self love for myself until maybe 2017, late 2017. And just a background on myself, real quick, and the reason why I say that is because I became a mother at 18, and I became a wife at age 19. So uh, my oldest was like, I felt like I had to give her my everything, and then when I got married, then I have to give him my everything, which is correct. You're supposed to give your all, but also those it's times when you're supposed to have it for yourself. Then I met some great people in Florida, and I would hang out with them, and then I would always feel like guilty and bad about it. It wasn't until I moved to Hoover until I realized that it's okay, to hang out with my friends. It's okay to go on trips with just my friends, and have girls' weekends, girl night, without feeling guilty about that. Like, I have a life outside of Mama Jasmine, and me and my husband have things that we like to do together, but then there's things that Jasmine like to do. And like I said, I would hang out with my friends in Florida, and it was a great time. But in Hoover, DeMichael was in school, so it was kind of like I had to like do a lot of things on my own. I didn't really have it. I didn't have friends there, so it was just like I really had to like see what I like to do. Go get my nails and my toes with my toes done. I really don't get my nails done. Go get my toes done by myself and enjoy me a drink, some wine or a margarita by myself. And at first I used to think like, okay, this is weird. This is interesting because a lot of times when I see people sitting by themselves, I was like, that's so sad. But in reality, it's amazing. It's not sad. Like, you need girlfriend time, you need your spouse time, you need time with your kids, and then you need that alone time. So self love, learning to love what you like to do for yourself, that was amazing. And I found that late in life, and it's just been amazing ever since then. Okay, my cousin Dr. Carolyn Davis, she spoke on the negative stigmas on counseling. And for me, how I can relate is because I don't know if you guys know or not, but I have anxiety. And so, you'll have so many people say, oh, girl, you okay? Girl, you okay? You okay? You don't need no medicine. That's for crazy people, da 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 da. Somebody always got something negative to say. And then I'm just like, I was working at the pharmacy, and I would have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get myself and my kids ready. And at night, like I was telling my best friend, I was like, my head is just constantly spinning. Like, it's a lot of times where I would just plan, my mind would be just planning things for weeks and months and sometimes years in advance, and I couldn't turn it off. Like, it's like my mind is constantly planning things, and it was so overwhelming that I couldn't sleep at night, and having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm that's not healthy. That's not good. And so I went to talk to a doctor, and they just told me what it was. Ma'am, you have anxiety. And so I try to do a lot of the natural remedies for myself first. Like me, I know what helps me. So a lot of times I'll go on a nice walk, a long walk. And if you guys follow my personal page, I would do 5 miles, and that'd be that me time that I need by myself, where I can think, focus, whatever I need to do, recharge and bring it all back in. A lot of times I like to journal. I like to write things down. That helps me stay calm. I like listening to music. Those are all my natural remedies. Taking a long bath. I love taking a long bath. Sometimes I stay in the bath for 2 hours, and I will let my water out and add more water just because that's what I need for me time. And sometimes it be like that. So that's what I have to do for that. And then, I do have medication that I take when it's like none of the above is working, and I'm okay with that because it is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not I'm not embarrassed by it. I'm not worried about what anybody has to say, because literally the negative stigmas is for the birds, and us as African Americans need to really take that serious and not be worried about what anybody has to say, because I'm telling you, it's so beneficial for yourself. And Miss Toni Kittrell, she is clinical intern, and she talked about marriage counseling. Okay, DeMichael and I are not counselors, but we talk to people all the time, and help encourage people, because DeMichael and I got married at 19. We were babies with a baby, and I say this all the time. It was hard. Marriage counseling is what got us here to this day. And when I say that, even like she said, call in for a tune-up. Like if it's something that we're not sure or we can't agree upon, and it could be just something as simple as, let me see. Okay, should we spend this amount of money on X, Y, and Z? And if we can't come up with it, guess what? We might have to call pastor and co-pastor and get them on the line and say, how do you feel about this? Or we'll just wait for a while, and if nothing changed, then we don't go with it. And that's something that they taught us as well. They said if neither of them can agree on it, they just don't do it. So what we do, we'll call them sometimes when we can't agree upon something, when it's like, hey, we're about to try to spend a lot of money or a little money. What should we do? And we like, DeMichael's strong about how he feel, and I'm strong about how I feel. Doesn't necessarily mean that's a disagreement, meaning that we just have not came to an agreement. So therefore, we call for some help, and nothing's wrong with that. Calling, with your other friends, and just, talking about like couple dates and ideas that you should do. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm for all of that. All of that ties in with self-love, though. Because if you love yourself enough, you're not going to worry about the negative stigmas of how people feel about therapy and about counseling, marriage counseling, how they feel about it. Love yourself enough to know that, hey, something needs to change. I like to do this. It's okay to do. It's okay to be different. It's okay if everybody is not okay with going to counseling. I am. It's okay if everybody doesn't feel that it's okay to take medicine. I am. Okay. So it's just one of those things, and I appreciate all the ladies. We thank you so much for coming on and speaking for us. We can't thank you guys enough. I pray that everybody's having a happy and a great Sunday. Everyone's had a great weekend, and it's more to come next week, guys. Take care.